Tom, monetary policy is one thing. Let's make borrowing money cheaper. Small businesses can get loans. But explain to our viewers how the service industry works. If a restaurant is closed for 3 months, okay, their operating costs are the same, but their revenue goes to zero. When those restaurants fill up in 3 months, you're not going to backdate meals.
No, you can't. And so this is why for the workers right now, I mean, at least 1 million people lost their job yesterday in the hospitality industry.
1 million people.
At least. I closed 4 restaurants in New York. I closed 2 restaurants in Las Vegas and 1 in Los Angeles, all yesterday. I know how many employees were affected because of that. What's going to happen now, they need money. They can get through because people shouldn't be going out and spending money right now in terms of restaurants and bars because restaurants and bars are closed. So you pay your rent or maybe don't pay your rent because you're not going to get thrown out. OK, you need cash to cover your basic needs right now. But what's going to happen for small businesses? So right now,
they're not going to be able to pay their kitchen staff like you can.
Oh, you can't. I can't. Revenue's gone. Restaurants don't sit on a ton of money that all of a sudden we can infuse cash into this. No, this is why unemployment needs to step up, and it should be 100%, not 75%, up to $4,000. So you can actually, right now we have a patient needs triage. And so what we're seeing, though, let's move this conversation away for a second. For the last 40 years, we've heard that government is too big and we need to shrink it down to the size that it'll drown in a bathtub. Thank you, Grover Norquist. It's drowning in a bathtub right now. Now, we point fingers to everyone and blame. Okay? It's time to end that. It's time for the politics to end. It's time for leaders to step up. This is our World War II moment right now. And we'll come out of this. And when we come out of this, we have to decide what kind of society do we want to be? Who do we want to be? Because we'll get through this. But we're going to get through this together because there's no I, the person in this country. It's we, the people.
But just talk before we go to those restaurants and bars that a lot of us are angry at because they were open over the weekend. Speak to those proprietors because we understand they're trying to put food on their own tables.
They were open because, listen, I sat home and said, I can't go out anymore. I got to protect my family. And I said to myself, I can't ask my employees to go out anymore. This is dangerous. I'm putting them in danger. And so that's what you're doing. I know you're trying to help them because you want to keep the tips going. You want to keep, business, whatever business there is going. It's dangerous. Right now, we need to shut this thing down and get healthy first. We got to stop this virus because if we don't stop this virus, it's going to get worse.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.